Hi, my name is Daphne, and welcome to 2023. I'm sorry that I haven't made a video in super long, but I have been very busy. Within the last few months, well, 2 to 3 months, as long as the weather is held out. And what I mean by that is that it's over 40 degrees, it's sunny outside, because Ohio can kind of shift. Um, I have been building garden beds with wood this time. I actually was able to source some very cheap wood off of Facebook Marketplace from a wonderful family. I think we got about 10 to 12 pallets of like cedar fencing. Used fencing. It gets use some staining, but it's in really, really good condition. We got it for like $50. And so with that wood, I was able to make all of my garden beds. And so every day I've been slowly trying to deconstruct the fencing and like put the beds together and then like move the soil into the bed. So it's been a process. So that's the garden, and then just kind of restructuring it so that we can have a more productive year this year. I plan to expand the garden space, or at the very least expand what it is that I'm going to grow. So different tomato varieties, different peppers, but I'll show you guys that in another video. So yeah, seed starting, raised garden bed, well, construction. I'm getting an education, so I'm practicing my carpentry skills, hand sewing, and using I think it's called I don't know, a hand saw. I have an electric hand saw. I also have a hand saw that I have been cutting the wood with. I've been using drills, so all of the stuff I have never been comfortable with. I've gotten an education with to build these garden beds. So anyway, I will show you guys that. And I'm just very excited for this year. I have so many plans, and I hope you guys have a lot of plans as well within your own gardens. And if you are new to gardening, even if you just start with a small, I don't know, 2x4 raised bed or a bucket, anything you would like to use, just put a seed in the ground. You'll be so excited for what happens that next year you'll probably double that. So I hope that this gives you a little bit of encouragement that anyone can garden. You can garden in anything. So I'll show you the wood that I was able to source, and then I'll show you some of the garden beds that have already been constructed. And if you are interested in creating your own DIY raised garden bed from just source to material, just stay tuned and I'll show you exactly how I've been doing that within my driveway. Literally constructing a garden bed, probably pissing off all of my neighbors, but it is for the sake of the garden that we do these things. And also, I'm incredibly tired. It's been a long day. But anyway, come with me and I'll show you exactly what we have, the materials we have, and what we've made so far. So let's go. So we just piled it along this fence, but these are actually cedar. And look at this. This 2x4 here is, it's used, but it's really, really solid wood. But all of this was around $50 from a really, really great family off of Facebook Marketplace. This wood, because I was actually estimating at the store it was going to cost me roughly around $500 to $600 just for yellow pine to enhance the garden beds that are currently wrapped in cloth, like that one there. But this was definitely a score. So I'm going to spend maybe a couple of days deconstructing this with the time that I have and hopefully make some really, really nice garden beds out of these. All right, your tools for this would be a bucket to hold the rusty nails because you do not want them on the ground, crowbar, standard crowbar, a mallet, and for the toughest nails within the thicker wood, you'll need a hammer. So, all right, let's go. All right, so far I've deconstructed about 3 fencing, and I have these beautiful posts here. I just have to try to figure out a way to get the nails out of them. And then we have these beautiful boards. Some of them a little better than others. But I think they'll all be pretty suited to just be stacked on top of each other to complete like at least a foot up. And they're 4 feet long, so they'll be perfect for some of the smaller garden beds. And that's just 3 pallets. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more to go. So that is a ton of wood, a ton of it, and really, really decent wood as well. So I'm excited. Look at that. All right, so we've done the 2 side panels here. We just added a bracket in the back and then 4 screws across or horizontally just to keep them in place. And then I will attach them to the side corners here and here. So, all right, let's do that. So this is the finished garden bed in all of her beauty. This is the inside. Really, really stable. And the only thing that needs to be done now is to deconstruct the old garden bed and move her in place. So let's see, it is this one right here. And normally I measure and double check and measure everything. I think this one is 8 feet by 2 feet, but I think I might be off a foot. Oh well, we'll see. Well, let's deconstruct this garden bed and see how it fits. All right, here's the garden bed completely deconstructed. And it is incredible how quickly it was to take all of the stuff off when it took hours to put it on, the border anyway, but here it is, all leaves and soil. And I'm just gonna try to squeeze the frame around it and just take some of the dirt from around it to have it fit because I'm lazy. And I don't want to dump all of the stuff into a wheelbarrow and just bring it back, so we're just going to try to fit it on top, see how that works. All right, so I am very excited about about the garden beds and their creation. It did take a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of very, very sore nights with my back and my knees, but I am very excited about the creation of the garden beds. I'm very excited about growing in them. The only thing I actually needed to finish was to install the gates back onto the garden beds, especially the longer ones. But we actually have a blizzard right now in March, and so I'm unable to finish that. So hopefully, when the weather finally resolves, I'll be able to put the finishing touches back on the garden beds. But right now, they are beautiful, and I am very, very happy and very excited. All right, so I am so very tired. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. It is now at least 5 o'clock. So yeah, I'm tired, but I am so thankful to have been able to build these garden beds. And I am so excited to be able to use them this season. I can't wait to just figure out what I want to plant in these and how well the plants will actually take to this new bed, but I think it'll be fine. And hopefully I don't have to water as much. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day.